Hi, this is Marlon Lum from Cultural Heritage Imaging. Thanks for tuning in today. I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about your light positioning for your vertical RTI highlight capture setup, okay? In a vertical RTI capture setup, your object or your painting or your artwork or whatever it is that you're documenting is on the wall. It's vertical. So in this example here, we have a small painting on the wall in our studio, and our armature of spheres, tripod, and extending poles are holding up our spheres below the painting. The orange dots are representing a clock face. So now we're looking at the setup from the side view. Imagine the clock face on the wall, your subject's in the middle. This can be really helpful in imagining a hemisphere or an umbrella type setup over your subject. Each of those ribs would correspond to one of the hours on the clock face. In this slide, the red dots represent the light positions on each of the ribs per hour. So per capture, we're going to have 4 light positions on each hour, which are going to give us a total of 48 images. It's really important to remember that when you're positioning your light for your vertical and horizontal RTI capture is that you never want to go below 15 degrees. It's also really important to remember that you never want to go above 65 degrees. So between 15 and 65 degrees is your working area. That's the area that you want light coverage within. The illustration that's on the screen right now is an important thing to remember as you're shooting all the way around the clock face. So that, just as a reminder, 1 rib per hour, 4 shots per rib. So it's also really important to mention that in some vertical setups, like this rock wall example right here, you're not going to be able to shoot 15 degrees at your 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe even 8 positions because of your environment. The studio example right here is also an example. The floor might be cutting off the bottom low angle parts of your vertical setup. Here's another vertical example in which the low angle shots, your 15 degrees at your 4, 5, 6, 7, and maybe 8 o'clock positions might get cut off because of the length of the string. What you need to do is just shoot what you can and know that those light positions will not exist in your data set, and that's okay. RTI is a very flexible technology that will still give you a really good, usable result. In the shooting environments that have obstructed light positions, be sure to take a really good look at your blend maps. The example of the blend map on the left is actually a pretty clean example of where we can get all the way around the subject. The one in the middle is a clear example of where the floor and the ceiling are both cut off from the object. And the one on the far right is an example of a blend map where the floor is coming up too close to the object, so we're only getting that top area. As we can see from our previous examples, some of the vertical capture environments will not allow for complete light coverage. So your job as the photographer is to evenly shoot the light positions that are available to you. Hope that helps. Good luck, and be sure and check out the CHI form.